Yes. 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 Uh, mm. You know, the funny thing about honesty is honestly hindered my emotional agility. And the conclusion to this lesson is that this sensitivity doesn't equate to fragility. Over time, I've lost all my serenity and found my I've lost all my serenity and found my only stability through faith in our divinity and the unreliability of shaking my affinity for identity. I'm not struggling with emotional sobriety. I'm investing into myself entirely, even if it's against the grains of society, and creating a rift between common thought and my spiritual dichotomy. With one exception, I pursue autonomy instead of breaking hearts with physical improprieties and preying on a couple's relationship anxieties. With my intrusive intentions to pursue callously, selling dreams with manure fallacies, disguising myself as her desired commodities, depending on areas in which, depending on the areas in which they lack quality. I'm not interested in wasting what you deserve with someone else, ignoring what you earned and lying to myself. My love for you is solidified. With no solidarity in my solitude, I'm passion and anguish personified. I failed in believing I'm caught in emotional kinesis. I can't even read your words without having spiritual and emotional releases. And with no one to believe my notion, express my forlorn existence but through verbal thesis. I meant it when we said indefinitely. While lying in my arms, you told me how we're connected spiritually. With saturated eyes, you said, I found my true identity by the way you love me. I look back and admitted how I do too eternally. I made it as far as I'm concerned. Unlike others, between love and lust, the difference they struggle to discern. Not seeking the truth in their current relation and constantly seeking I made it as far as I'm concerned. Unlike others, between love and lust, this difference they struggle to discern. Not seeking the truth in their current relation and constantly in anticipation of the next situation. Lord, I've recognized my enchantment in our dynasty. However, I understand that destiny doesn't necessarily promise you to me, and we'll only go as far as our resiliency. Where I am takes a certain amount of bravery to remain true to self for the sake of my own clarity. I knew the horror that forebode me, and accepting a return which might not be a possibility, I experienced happiness and brevity. But what gives me the most verity is to be able to say with the utmost sincerity that I thank God for blessing us with love inherently, that I didn't sell myself a false fantasy, that I didn't risk conceiving with another regrettably. Transcendent is our unity. Once you earn the rest of me, you own that love indefinitely. If you hold on to your moments of clarity, you'll understand that my prosperity means nothing without your serenity. I've accepted the life that comes with my commission, knowing your return isn't based on any precision and that destiny doesn't overpower your own volition. But I do believe in a little religion, and strictly relying in faith causes me mental and emotional division. I drape myself in the love he put in us and find peace in its tension. I was lost whenever I relied on my own vision. It's not that I do any of this on intention. You earn my love without condition. Your absence has left me in perdition. My dreams are now one recurring nightmare. With hourly endings, I'm clutching insomnia's affair. But a release is not what lies within my daily prayer. I ask for an abundance of blessings for you and a life free from despair. And if this journey requires one to suffer, to give me everything so life's pains you wouldn't have to bear. I'm always advised to settle and compromise, but I'm not waiting for everyone else to realize every destined love doesn't last. It means it'll end it forever. Even when we pursued other endeavors, we spoke about this link we could never sever. We mutually confess one makes the other greater. And true to form, your needs and desires, I never failed to cater. There we go. Sometimes true love may have its moments. Even then, we remained each other's proponents. Every time I lift my head, I hope to see you. I confess in different languages just to get through. My breath, my wings, my love, mi aliento, mis alas, mi amor. People look at me and trying to uncover why I don't try to find relief inside the frame of another. Or that I'm electing to suffer instead of taking time to discover that maybe he just loves her. That was lip service. Dominic Gatsby. Thanks for coming in tonight, tomorrow, next week, next year, whenever it is that you come across this video. Welcome to my poetic playground. This is where we're just working on vocals that I'm getting out what's going in my mind. Basically, I'm working on my live vocals. Really, I do have the videos up here. If you've missed any, something I want to touch on real quick before I get some water is one of my points of emphasis with all this is really just honing that acting. You know, I don't come from an acting background, but it's not even acting as someone else. I want to act how I was in those moments. You know, I want to really grasp the emotion, happy, sad, whatever it may be, anything in the middle. I want to hone that and put that into those moments. Bear with me for a second. Whew. Whew. Lordy. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Whew. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else we're doing tonight. All right. I know today, well, the musical vibe starting me tonight is that song from Trey Songz, Jill. For anyone new, I like to listen to music while I'm doing these, you know. It helps put me in that, ooh, excuse me. It helps put me in the right mindset. And one of my friends set me up, so let me close that. I don't like to keep social media open when it's right in time. So anyway, listen to Trey Songz, some real. It's not always the same music that gets me in that moment, in the groove, depending on where I want to be. You know, I just go with it. Oh, lip service. That was it for me right now. Where are we gonna go? Where else are we gonna go? Let's keep taking these. We might go into soul food. You know what? Ooh, yes. I know where we're going. Okay, let's do it. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. You know something, sweetie? I don't think you quite understand, but I know we talked about it before, but I don't think you really grasp a simple concept, and that concept is love is my religion. All right? And I was built as an alchemist, mending broken hearts and shattered dreams, and in due time, I'll help rebuild your self-esteem. Breathe life back into your. Ooh, Lord, let me back up. Let me start from the top. My bad. And let me go ahead and put a space in there between those. That's gonna keep throwing me out. There you go. All right, sweetie. Let's go back to it. Back to the top. I just don't think you really understand that. You know, love is my religion, and I was built as an alchemist, mending broken hearts and shattered dreams. And in due time, I'll help rebuild your self-esteem, breathe life back into your heart, and restore your faith. And all I ask is for an honest opportunity, and I'll remind you why you even believed in the first place. Passion is my drug. My soul needs to first capture your mentality, slowly making you a casualty of my sensuality. breaking your belief that this level of intimacy was a fallacy and rewrite everything previously thought impossible in reality. Prepare yourself for love's renaissance, where those who brought you pain are seen as nothing more than a subtle nuance. Physicality is my direction in the sense that I never want you to feel you without my protection from the deep from the deep inhale resulting from a welcoming kiss upon your face to that shuddering exhale as you collapse into my embrace. Encroaching yourself on my chest and getting lost in my fragrance. Souls are connected so well that our hearts beat in cadence. Yeah, yes, pleasure is my identity. Seldom disclosed to the masses, made principle to limit attention from sexually cavalier classes. Bearing the advantage of an intellectual connection. Musicless moments of passion only need your vocal inflections. Unwavering missions to unwavering missions to reach uncharted depths of your soul, finding the balance between aggressive and reserve while we switch roles. catering catering to your request and physical response. Focus on those reactions you felt were impossible or ensconced. Forever is my focus, baby. You gave me my chance and I presented my best case to take our love and receive this endless love at a steady pace. I'm not in a hurry to believe. I'm not in a hurry because I believe we're building a masterpiece. And we both learned that love done quickly surely ends in defeat. Just believe in me and this endeavor, and through the eyes of our children, may our love live to see forever. And not me. Sometime. You know, I'm gonna have to go straight into soul food. I think that's the vibe tonight is straight emotional emotion. You know, just going with that. That's it. That's it. We'll see. I think as the all the other ones have shown is might start away, go a completely different direction, and then come all the way back around, or who knows? Which is it's all a journey. Every time I put these videos up, it's all a journey. The writing itself is too. You know me. All right, let's get it. Let's go back. Let's go back. You know, you know. Before I go into this one, you know, uh, I feel like love for me is, you know, it's like spiritual food to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, what I'm talking about is it feeds my soul in a way that nothing else does. If you believe in faith and religion and those things, that gets me, you know, too. And I feel like it all comes from that. And I'm not about to get preachy on it, but it's just nothing fills me more and makes me feel more whole and wholesome and like when you like love in general, you know. It's the same feeling you feel when you have what if you have favorite foods, if you got all of them and you got that warm sensation in your body that nothing else can make that day better except for someone you might love that much, and that's it. You know. you know, sweetie, with saying that, let's let's go into it. I can usually walk into a lot of poems. I don't know if I can walk into this one. I just don't have anything for it yet. So let's get it. All right. Oh yeah. You know, when my life was in squalor and painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy, God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer this recipe with generous servings of understanding to mold this intelligently. Although we're eager to master this meal's the, Although we're eager to master the meal's intricacy, we're patient enough to approach the task delicately. An unsteady beginning due to our raw emotions. Best meals are made extraordinary through unbridled love and devotion. The effort sacrifice transformed my pain and her innocence into an incomparable love experience. Teach me the way to your heart, sweetie, and all the ingredients you need. So as long as you believe in me, I assure you will make this better than anyone perceived. thought-invoking love that doesn't follow a standard procedure. Uniqueness is our goal, which means we're each other's teachers. May your days be forever extraordinary, and your focus on happiness continue to bring evil hearts to glory. May everyone feed off your energy as you brighten their days, showing them the power of positivity, inspired by your presence and genuine mentality. They can now focus on the positive instead of a harsh reality. A domino effect emerge. I don't like the hand motion. A domino effect emerge from your robust vitality. An example of what love can be when not handled callously. You're a star. Without stars, there's a void, and the heavens would be lightless. Without light, the planets would be cold and remain lifeless. Without life, we couldn't even imagine love. A world mindless, unknowingly, you're a star. Unknowingly, your star makes the world better, and that's timeless. You brought warmth to my soul when all I knew was love's bitterness, and stopped the pain with love that was relentless. The personification of all love ever given in life. I stand stronger today because of your belief, his might. Soul Food, Dominic Gatsby. For anybody who's hanging on in the future as I do these, thanks. Thanks for just letting know how you feel about it. You could be like, I hate this shit. Excuse my language. That's fine. Because this is a space for just people let it how they feel and stuff like that. That's what it's for. I love it. But just this is why like I'm working on. I have part of a series going that is like an Alcoholics Anonymous but for love, and I was listening to a lot of Mint Conditions Pretty Brown Eyes at the time, which is, if you watch the video, which is in there, it'll be like doctor and my name, and then it'll be PBE, which instead of MD or PhD for Pretty Brown Eyes. That's what that means. I didn't want to give that away, but now I did. But the point of that is it's different facets of me, different sections, and like sections, for lack of better terms, of me in life, and someone who's struggling with someone who might have everything, but the love side of their life is trash. Somebody who their love side is good, but everything else is like, I don't know, everything else might be trash, or someone who's just hurt, and so on and so forth. I think there's like 4 or 5 characters. I can't remember, but it was a while ago when I started. That was like 2 years ago. But yeah, that's what this is to me. Like bringing it back, it's just like that's what the space is for, and that's like the personification of that idea of what I want. And none of these videos will ever be monetized. It's not that serious. I just want to create a space for anybody who wants to join it. You don't have to be a quote unquote amazing writer or nothing. You just have to be an honest one, and that's it. Oh yes. Okay, I'm feeling it. Let's keep it going. Yeah, excuse me. We've been talking a lot about, trying to be a team, we're always getting our own way, and sometimes we caught up thinking about what we need to do for ourselves and what we need to do for each other, and how to figure out how to fight your own battles, but how you can fight those the battles that life gives you together, and when to know when to reach out for that person, and when to keep or to do it on your own and stuff like anything like that. It's just I see the confusion in that, and it drives us crazy, and it's just like for us, we have to remember that we're individuals in the midst of their own wars, and unbeknownst to you and I, he was about to give us more. I faced my greatest doubt in my ability to handle the encore, and by complete serendipity, he sent you through my door. We backed into each other, what seemed at random, trying to fight. Oh, let me move this a little bit. There we go. So that's better. We backed into each other, what seemed at random. Let me fix the camera here. There we go. What seemed at random, trying to fight our own battles while quickly becoming a tandem, matching each other's motions and creating a new meaning of what we saw as devotion, the personification and never fleeting. Unintentionally, we created a team where my life's missions included your dreams. Every battle we fought together, two-soldier army, we still outlasted the weather. We spent our entire relationship surviving God's testaments. Now we're on the side of glory. But what with the change makes you hesitant? When all we've ever known is how to clear the next plight. We've never known what to do when life's finally all right. Take one leap of faith with me and see how much we've grown. It's safe to be fearless. I'm still protecting your throne. I'll unbuckle your arm and you lay down your sword. I'll unbuckle your armor while you lay down your sword. The toughest days are over. We can enjoy our rewards. What wouldn't I do for you, sweetie? I've gone to the Empire State simply to have you in view. Took the red out of London when your hope needed to be renewed. Silent dances in the streets of Paris, just us silhouetted by the moon. It may not now seem clear. All I'm asking is for more trust. Relinquish your fear while I show you where this can carry us. Ushering you into normalcy, afraid of the unknown. Remember my undying reliability and let that set the tone. Anything you needed, just a simple breath in my direction. Everyone who stood in the way was met with an insurrection. This may not be storybook perfect, but it is for us due to how we work it, deeper than the surface. We grew with the other as the purpose. unknowingly, unknowingly, a home was created where you'd always be loved, even if the day left you jaded. Where you could, unknowingly, a home was created where you'd always be loved, even if the day left you jaded. Where you can rest any thoughts that kept you mentally weighted. Be gluttonous in my love, sweetie. Not a moment I would have traded. You whisper to me, this is where your heart resides. That there's no other place where you can truly confide. I thank him every day for being our guide and creating us to be the strengths in each other's lives. Mm-hmm. Parker Barrow. You know, I did believe in you and me and us earlier, and I didn't say the name at the end. Mm-hmm. Mm. You know, if you actually do want to work with me on anything, because I would love to collaborate and really try to put in fruition this kind of soap opera relationship thing that isn't real between me and the other writer, but is real in terms of what we're writing about. Because everything, as I always tell people, everything I write is the truth. Everything is my truth, my life, written into words. They're real people, you know, real situations. And the people who, like I've talked about before, the people who those moments are about, um, more one than most, one person than most, they know. And even if I don't tell them, they would know because the situations I'm talking about are real, and they'll remember. And it's just me talking about my life. It's therapy to me, though. It really helps me. What is it? Organize my thoughts. In some cases, some of these poems are just that's how they came out. Um, it just came out in one shot. Some of them come out in one shot, as the one I'm about to do. Some come out already structured, just the way it just flows. It's just the energy is right, and it just comes running out. Sometimes I'll be what I do. Sometimes like have my phone or any some. I used to carry around a pad, but that sometimes I'll lose that. Lord, but I'll carry my phone everywhere, and excuse me. And if even if I don't have that, I do have like little notebooks. I'll write something down to make sure next time I get to put it into my computer or to put it in my phone. Sometimes I save stuff in drafts and text, so I can save it in drafts and emails, or just straight up email it to myself. So no matter what, sometimes it just hits me. I'll be doing cardio at gym or lifting at the not necessarily lifting, but usually cardio, like running. It's happened. I'm like, hold on, let me stop. Write that down. Okay, keep it going. When I get back, I just try to hold it. If I don't have some, not all the time. I don't have that like vibe every time I get home, but you know, sometimes I do. Obviously, if there's an opposite. So, like I said, this next one, two things. As you can see, I'm trying to keep practicing, going back to saying the names of my poems at the end of them. And not only that, this one was one of the ones that was written, excuse me, in one shot. It was edited, of course, but I wrote it in one night. Um, I think I wrote it in an hour actually, which is fast. I really had to get this one out at the time of writing. um, let's do it. Mm. You know something? I gotta walk into them. I'm gonna keep practicing walking into them. I feel like people really take advantage of things that things like love. And I'm not talking about people who don't actually love somebody, okay? I'm talking about people who do love each other and they just take advantage of it or misuse it because of some societal belief or standard or whatever may have you, instead of just listening to what's in their heart. Or maybe you make a mistake. I always tell people you might make one big mistake, one small mistake, a lot of big ones, a lot of small ones. But I like to try to live like you only get one life, like everyone always says. But I try to do my best with it because you're not gonna get a second chance at life. And with love, it's not common to be gifted with a second chance, which is why I start every day on bended knees and folded hands and thanks, and to request my creator to continue guiding me in a loving behavior. My greatest weaknesses, my greatest weakness is my greatest weakness is your heart. Inspiration for my improvement from the very start. I commit to you complete emotional transparency. Even when misguided, they're based in honesty. My greatest strength, giving me giving me a tangible calm. When I was filled with angst, you remind me of my resolve. Let me do that again. My greatest strength, giving me a tangible calm. When I'm filled with angst, you remind me of my resolve. The faith from our lips, the faith from our lip. Oops. The faith from your lips demolishes my demons. Trials seemingly apocalyptic are now seen as past seasons. I'm miles from perfect, and that's scary to me. Even if impossible, I won't stop trying to be. You're uncertain about the route to our destination. We walk together, and actions show you my dedication. Were there to be another, I'd have to retire. Not a woman in this world can recreate what built our fire. When I lost everything, for 2 years, you kept me inspired. With that example alone, no one could ever reach higher. I asked for a chance to sit near your throne and provide everything you need so you feel at home. I asked you to let I asked you to just let me feed your soul with compassion. I was messed up. I asked for you to just let me feed your soul with compassion. Make your meals in your favorite fashion and bathe you when you're sick or desire love in a sheerly intimate fashion. I want to believe there's a love fantastic. Between us, I feel it. I'm breaking one that's elastic. I want to spend my life as the instrument of your healing, quelling your strife, reassuring your dreams have no ceiling. It's truly that simple. I love to see you dreaming. A farewell and a kiss to your temple. Happy to see your visit is relieving. If you let me, I'll always try. And through every step of our journey, I'll show you why. 2529, Dominic Gatsby. Thanks for stopping by again. I'm gonna keep going though. I gotta eventually walk my dog again, so can't go all night. I usually do about an hour though at these. Yeah. Do I want to change the vibe? I don't know. As time goes, if people would like to join me like in the live moments while I'm doing it, Um, I will ask, be honest. Like, should we change the vibe? Like, because I'll be in that space. Like, I don't know if I want to change the vibe yet. To from this emotion to the sexual to the sad, you know, to the or just the happy love stuff. I don't know. This is kind of just like just being honest, kind of emotion stuff that I'm talking about. Mhm. Okay. Mm, okay. I think we should. I don't know how to I'm gonna do this. I'll need to change the vibe. I think I'm doing better tonight with slowing down, which is huge for me. That's what was something I really wanted to focus on. It's just taking my time, and especially between stanzas. hmm That's not the vibe. Let me see. I think that might be the vibe. Oh, you know what? I think Shy might be the vibe tonight. And you know I gotta do the acoustic version if I ever fall in love, because that's really the only one that matters. I mean they're both dope, but the acoustic is the acapella, excuse me, version is better. No, I need a beat. I need a beat. Please. There we go. Because the beat that helps set my mood. Ain't you? Alright. Open that back up. Ah, 3 a.m. professing. Hold on. Let me see if I can walk that in. Lord, let's keep them short too. Mm. Earlier I was talking about not being able to sleep. I'll tell you what, some of those nights, it's a roller coaster because I'll go through being mad and hurt to just straight up sad, and then sometimes I feel it in my soul. I feel that passion. It's like Prince has this. I'm not going to go down that road too far, but I feel that passion, and it has me thinking to myself, and I could tell you at 3 a.m. professing, smitten, and I'm begging. That wasn't good. I don't like it. Start it over. That was terrible. Oh, you know what? That's gonna be the vibe. Prince has this. That's where I realized that's what the song I want to listen to. He has a song on the Gold album. I think it's called Gold. I can't remember. Forgive me, Prince. Like you. Yes, the Gold Experience. Uh, yeah, I hate you. That's the jam. Hold on, let me see if that's gonna be it. I don't know. You know what? I don't want to. I don't want to just throw in a new song. Okay. I like it. It's perfect for how I'm feeling. That it would be the one after all the news that we've been. And I'll do Silk. Lose Control. And we'll do that. Okay. Let me find it. Let me find that shit stuff. Excuse me.